Good day, good people, on a fine day in the year of the... It is the year of the Vibrant, if it's your first video of the year here on the United States Aviator channel. I luckily stopped myself because I'm going to try, usually in January, it's the month of the year where I say the year wrong for like half of the uploads and then correct myself. I'm at 100% right now so far. Ow, 2 out of 2. We'll see how that goes. It is going to be a year of the Vibrant, which I was kind of like thinking a lot about what I wanted this year to be. First I was like thinking something that would be more meaningful, in terms of like a word that means meaningful. Vibrant is still meaningful. Or a word that means like of value or importance. And then I just, you know, I kind of thought, well, maybe let's just try and have this be a bright year. Let's not focus too much on the, hey, this has to hold some sort of deep meaning or whatever. Let's just get in there and have a good year. So we're gonna make this a vibrant year, a bright year. We're gonna burn brighter this year. No Inferno pun intended, as Inferno is tonight, but we go on because it is the new year, and that is the theme of our episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. You've already seen the title. It's your resolution fails. Every year, everyone makes a New Year's resolution. I don't anymore. I have goals in my mind that I would like to achieve. If they happen this year, that's great. And if they don't, then they don't. But I know people still do make resolutions, which I don't think is a terrible thing. Most people don't live up to them. And today, I have a bunch of teams who I think would make a resolution and either would just forget about it and not do it, or would unintentionally fail pretty quickly. So, let's go through everyone today, and we have to go through, once again, your answers for tag teams, because you guys did reveal a little somebody, and because it's been a week since, we have a new tag team introduced. So, shall we? We got the tag team champions in Wattpad, Toko, and Yuri representing today. We have, pardon me, Stop, Look, and Listen from our Agents of Chaos, Komaru and Ibuki, and I feel like Komaru would do it accidentally. Ibuki would just say, no, forget it, I'm going for it. When I go to school for Chisa and Kawakami, Little Demons, Monica, and Paimon. I don't think it's really much necessary explanation there. Shrimp Fried, Ice Territory, and March 7th. Wolfpack, Gota, and Pandreo. GameStop, Chiaki, and Gaming. I feel like I've pronounced Gaming's name right like 2 times in my existence. He's gaming. Supreme Overlords of Ice, Gundam, and Capitano. I feel like whatever their revolution is, they're going to have some sort of tragic downfall, where they sacrifice themselves and will not be able to live through that resolution. Reading Rainbow has Hutao and Hero. All Grown Up has Crazy Oak Extra Large and Mizuki Extra Large. Loaded Dice has Celeste and Kokichi, School of Rock Leon, and Reiko. The Future is Now Tengen, and Fubuki, Pimps Mafia, Kazuichi, Fuihiko, Sparring Partners, Sakura, and Akane, Talent Agency, Sayaka, and On. Cheaper by the dozen, Hina and freaking Gaku. Man, fighting females. Kotoko, Kotoko, and Tenko. Best-selling manga, Fumi and Yaimiko, as told by Ginger, Masaru, and Tartaglia. Other Side of Me, Genocide Jack, and Natsumi. Kiss of Death, Sato and Amame. Yehoda's Witnesses, Yehoda, and Saint Junko, who's probably, her resolution would be something like, you know, stop doing good and stop being such a fantastic saint. But she can't do that because she is a saint, you know what I'm saying? Saint Junko, blessed be. And then we move on to your tag teams. For the imposters, Yin Yang Yo, you still haven't figured out Gota, question mark, so hopefully Imposter 2 perks will hit. I think one of them had hit in the past, but I digress. Mystery Inc., you're still trying to figure out Miss Maiko. Whoever they are, we will see. And lastly, we have a brand new team called Bar Food. That's right, 3 new characters, 3 new people for you to guess. We have Ibuki, we have Togami, and we have especially Nozomi. You're not even in this season, for real, that's crazy. Why specifically her? I don't know, but I digress. That is our setup for today. So, First of all, do you have any New Year's resolutions? I guess that is an easy question. I guess I've already answered it. We'll go through your questions from last time. Although we might not have had one. It might have just been like, hey, have a happy holiday or something. I'll check because I don't remember. And I did not check before the episode. No, I think we did actually ask a question last time. Anywho, yeah, any New Year's resolutions or anything, not even specifically New Year's resolutions, pick a goal for the future. If you have a New Year's resolution, give me that. If you have a goal for the future, something that you want to accomplish, give me that instead. Just, hey, this is what I want to look forward to in the future. Put that in the comments. And while you do that, pick first, second, and third. And before you do that, let's see if chaos reigns this episode. So, I'm gonna say likelihood's low. You know what I mean? So we're gonna spin this bad boy round and round like a record player, and it's not gonna hit now. We'll say that was for stop, look, and listen. And then we'll boost it up. Not like that. There we go. Boost it up like that for what I go to school for. And wait a minute. Whoo! Almost had me there. Almost had me there. That is all she wrote for them. No chaos is reigning today. But I'll tell you what, it was close, and it's 2 every single time because of our agents of chaos. But now, yeah, tell me what you got. Tell me like goals. Give me your goals, y'all. What do I want to do? What are we at? We're at 5,069 subscribers. Nice, first of all. I don't know if I really care so much about numbers. I just want to have a good year and make some fun content. I think that's all I really want. I'd like to make something very interactive. I think that's not a goal for this year, but it's a goal for the future. Anywho, I digress. Let's talk about like, okay, one thing that has kind of been on like my docket is like one of these games that has like a bunch of different branching endings. I think that would be kind of neat. I think it would be very hard to do, but I think it could be done. But I'll get back to it. Anywho. Oh, I'm getting even more ideas for it. That would have to be like its own, like, that would really have to be its own thing. I would need to take like a month off of Danganronpa Hunger Games to create an experience like that, but I digress. I'm sorry, now I'm really thinking about it, but I digress. Anyway. Last week, if YouTube would let me click it, come on YouTube. YouTube Studios also not been acting up, but it's been on something recently. But I digress. We have from last episode. Oh my gosh, Ryan, do you feel this? Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? It's crazy work. I asked for foods, and Kotoko saying like I'm the type of person rather we eat regular chicken nuggets with rice instead of those fancy things like duck for Christmas. I don't think I've ever had duck specifically. Ham is always a thing, or turkey. But like, yeah, if someone served me like if there were like a side dish of chicken nuggets at Christmas, I'll probably take some of them too. You know what I mean? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a couple chicken nugs. Anywho. Lion, who said, let me see, not gonna lie, I don't like Thanksgiving type dinners that much, but I do love Hawaiian buns with butter. Interesting. I didn't know that was like the general, like, thing about that. I guess it's more of a question of, do you vibe with a Thanksgiving style dinner? This is a my family kind of thing, but I always make, room for potato, dauphinoise? I don't know what that is. Here, let me look it up. Ding, 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 ding. Potato. Is a, oh, wait a minute. No, it's like a gratin. A potato is au gratin. I understand. Okay, no. I have had that. It does slap. I didn't know that was the, there's another name for it, apparently. No, that slaps. I agree with that. Yeah, no, give me goals. Give me a goal or a resolution. That's what I want. And then, at the end of this year, we'll go back through them all together. That being said, that's all that I got today. We don't have to resimulate. We just have to start this bad boy. So, without further ado, let's do. And as we do the do-thou, it is time to start this thing. Round 1 begins, and as it does, the hornbearers do sound for the first time in the year of the vibrant. It is time. Well, I guess it's not actually the first time, because Taylor did it yesterday, didn't he? Alright, well, you guys come back around then, I guess. Goodness gracious. So I also have, like, and I gotta, like, stretch the elastics a little bit, because I got a whole lot of hair. Actually, I need to pull this back a little bit. Oh, yeah, because there's a lot of room here. That'll be an after me stream thing. They're not really that tight. Hornbearers, thank you very much. I got a bunch of new goggles for me, as a gift to myself. They're not like, none of them are like anything crazy special. A lot of them are just like muted colors or like rusty color. One of them's like an orangey, bronzy one. There's like a golden one. And they're all just hanging up there. There's a black one. And I gotta just get the band straight, because I got a big ol' head. Round 1. Yehuda finds a massive sack of apples and apple a day and keeps the doctor away. Hey, girly, you should have been feasting on them apples, girly. Why could you're a non-cry? You should have been feasting on those apples. You haven't had a single one, have you? I saw what happened recently in Genshin. You ain't eaten none of them apples, did you, yo? Gosh darn it. Tengen puts a duck on a buki while they're asleep. Hiro just found out, oh my gosh, that's a whole lot of orange. Found a fishing rod. Kamaru is finding a pillow. She's so sleepy. Fuiko finds a skateboard, time to do some sick tricks. Genocide Jack finally snaps and is now frenzied. Tartaglia finds some moon shoes, not liable for any broken ankles. Reiko then knocks out Tartaglia wearing his moon shoes, puts a death collar on him. Kawakami tries to kill Gonta, but Gonta retaliates and kills her instead. Chisa isn't looking out only for herself. Yuri accepts her shadow as Yuri gains the power persona. Kokichi gets mauled by wild animals, and Sato takes out both tag team champions. It's crazy. Oh man, well, you know what? She has a history of tag team championship, I'll tell you what. Gundam finds a hat rack, so many hats. Gonta accepts the shadow as Gonta gains a power persona. Yaimiko whispers something in Hifumi's ear, but Hifumi is a bit too innocent to understand. I know there are multiple people who watch these that are wishing they were Hifumi right now, but I digress. Hina uses mysterious gas to knock out Chisa and Togami in order to put death colors on them. Saint Junko has found Genocide Jack's scissors. Hey, look. And she's gonna politely return them, because that's what squad do. That's what squad do. Togami challenges Ibuki to a duel. Togami bites the dust. Ibuki doesn't want to, but finds herself and get rid of Akane. Back-to-back Ibukis. Fubuki, however, finds a boombox timed with some sick beats. Nozomi stumbled upon a yeet ball. Miss Maiko steals Nozomi. Yeet ball runs off with it. Gonta finds a bowling ball. Crazy Yoko, rather, extra large, is looking particularly erratic today. Natsumi steals Miss Maiko's. Yeet ball runs off with it. Capitano steals Natsumi's yeet ball. And Masaru steals that one. Gaku wants this to be over already. I could believe that. That sounds like something he would want, just in general. Teruteru picks up his medium Kulang in various places. Pandreo finds some other scraps. Chiaki just wants to be helpful. We'll see how that goes. Yinger steals a Masuru's G-ball, runs off with it. Celeste draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, for fun. Shiver steals Yinger's. No, I'm not even saying Yinger's like that. She is revealed. Yi-ball runs off with it. Fumi does his best to avoid Yaimiko. Kazuichi plays a new feather on his pimp hat. Kotoko finds my climate change remote. Oh, yikes. Leon accepts a shadow as Leon gains a power persona. I wonder what kind of personas, Danganronpa characters would have. I'd say especially like the killers, the blackened. Paimon trips and falls flat on her face. How is she tripping? In the air? Tell me how. Hu Tao cleans the blood off of her scissors. Tinko sets on a trap. Amame twitches uncontrollably, gaming. Thanks Chiaki for being there for him. Mark 7th can't take her eyes off of Teruteru. Crazy. An finds a one-up mushroom. Excellent. Monica has a strong sense of justice and turns face. Sayaka feels like jamming out. The music got her. She's got my soundboard too. Somebody get that off of her. Sakura sizes her muscles, and Mizuki XL won't give up so easily. We have lost just 6 in this game that was just over 50. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Kawakami, Kokichi, Yuri, Toko, Tokami, Akane. And admittedly, I think this is actually the first legitimate Claire de Lune of the year. So drink it in. Fantastic, very beautiful. But we must proceed because we've still got 47 people left. And so far, unless there's revivals of some sort, the champions are not gonna get rained on, I guess. Oh boy, even more. Okay, now things are happening. Sayaka becomes a light bearer. Better not win this thing. If they win, everyone they kill from this point forward will be in the finale with them. Hero doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Sato finds a laser gun. Hinakanda wanders off and gets lost and never seen again. The Archon secret mission on Nafumi grant him a dendro vision after talking with Yaimiko. Maybe she whispered like some unknown lore from Genshin Impact and was like, huh, that's changed my entire life. Komaru starts sobbing uncontrollably. Hu Tao looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. I believe her, just like I believe in Joe Hendry. Tengen gets, well, that belief is legitimate. He's a WWE superstar now. Tengen gets caught in Tenko's traps with a stupid mistake. He should have known better, and all he can do is hope to be freed, that degenerate male. Yaimiko doesn't care much for this place. Amame traps Reiko in a box and ships it to Brazil. Fuiko doesn't care much, doesn't know how to skateboard, but knows how to swing him around. Amame, who just finished shipping that thing, bam, gets whacked in the back of the head. Hero as well, and so does Capitano. They're caught in the wake of Fuiko's path of destruction. Ibuki tries to rip off the death collar, but it did no damage. Gonta hopes he doesn't, his recent concussion doesn't make his memory any worse. Interesting. Pardon me. As Gundam gives Paimon a fedora. Paimon tips it and smiles. Oh boy. Tartaglia finds a bike. Cue the bike theme. Don't mind if you do, Tartaglia. Because Chisa kills March 7th before Teruteru can react. Teruteru rushes to help, but it's already too late. Nozomi, oh. Where's that document? I feel like I haven't had it in a minute. I think I had it a bunch last week. Oh, so the problem is, I did a whole lot of desk rearranging. Like, now, my Switch is right here. And it's still connected through to my, my recording software and to the monitor. I just got a longer cable for the actual dock. But in that, I don't know where that list is, so I'm gonna have to keep a temporary list for today, I think. Alright. I suppose I will do that. It is Nozomi challenges Kotoko and Celeste to anything goes pancake deposition. Kotoko, Miss Kotoko, WPC, Temp, is now in the World Pancake Championship match. Teruteru sobs quietly. Celeste mopes around uselessly. It started winning. You know what? It's been a minute. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon her wrist with secrets that it hid. Now she's got superpowers. She's no ordinary kid. She's a Buki 10. You know what she got? She got Forearm. She got Heat Blast. She got Ghost Freak. She got Gray Matter. She got Upgrade. She got Wild Mutt. She got Stink Fly. Stink Bug. Stink Bug, I think. I'm gonna go Stink Fly, actually. Did I say Wild Mutt? Accelerate. I said Heat Blast. Who am I forgetting? Oh man, just off the cuff of my head, I got a bunch of them out of 10. Diamond Head. I know I didn't say that one. Oh boy, can I think of one more that Ripjaw. I don't know if I said all 10, but I think someone can fact check me. If I said 9, I think I can think of the top 10. Look, I'm pretty impressed with myself, actually. They all, like, started coming through. In my brain, I could, like, see the actual Benton entrance for a minute there. Good job, bro. That was pretty good. Hey, claps to me. I was trying to think of the original 10, and I think I either got all 10 or I got 9 of them. It's something I've been meaning to do, so I was like, all right, let me take this opportunity and see. Let me do a skill check right now, you know what I mean? Anywho, Yoda finds a seemingly official decree from a decree, not degree. From a powerful archon, a degree from a powerful archon. You guys, I graduated. Yo. Will she dare to hang it up? You should be proud of that. Chiaki feels sorry for Tengen, frees him from the trap. In a fit of frenzy, Jinsai Jack creeps up on Gundam, slaughters him. Gaming hates the way comments have been treating him and turns heel. What have y'all been saying to gaming? That's a good kid. Pandreo, wearing leather scraps, is to behold. Monica fights for truth, justice, and honor, and justice. Monica becomes Super Monica, that's crazy. Crazy Cultural Arts thinks about what she did up here. Leon remembers Reiko, stops by. Lee Masaru has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Gonta prepares for a strike. Yinger has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Won the world. Tinko just found a chainsaw. Degenerate males beware. You might be getting dismembered. Kotoko misses the spooks and jump scares and changes the arena climate change remote to October. Spooky season is here with a vengeance. And Sakura can't handle the stress after losing a teammate who's become more cowardly. Kazuichi tries to build a tank out of 6 rocks and succeeds. He's like, oh man, this tank is awesome. And Natsumi says, yeah, it is, and rides off with it. Mizuki XL is already ready for winter vacation. Well, for a lot of people, it's over or ending Mizuki. Saint Juko jumps to a pile of leaves and forces leaves recovering a pit, and Saint Juko falls in and perishes. How could you? Who dug that pit? I want to have a word with you, and so do my Two-Fist. Gaku and Natsumi jump to the pile of leaves together around the arena. Fubuki and Tengen breakdance together, which is odd, but okay. Shiver runs her yeet ball back to the cornucopia for a big touchdown. Miss Maiko finds Pilot. Pilot, what are you doing here? That's great. Pilot's back in the tank. Pilot's in the tank. It's a party every week, baby. Paimon doesn't really understand what's happening. Maybe that might be it. That might be it. Hold on a minute. I gotta write that down in my idea. My idea document. Pilot in the tank. That might be a fun April Fool's Day thing. Okay, great. Anywho, Paimon doesn't really understand what's happening, and then On prints out invitations for a Halloween party. We lost quite a few people. We still got 39 left. It is a Claire de Lune 4. Hina, Reiko, Amame, Hiro, Capitano, March 7th, Gundam, Saint Junko. Blessed be, but we must be going on. Actually, as I am here, you are there, and pilot's in the tank. We will go to the next round. Woo boy, I forgot it is a different month, isn't it? As Tartaglia steadily bounces into his moon shoes, Yaimiko ambushes Ibuki and strangles her. Komaru finds a handgun with just enough bullets to be useful. Kotoko is adorable as always. Crazy Oko Extra Large attempts to kill Pandreo, but Gonta intervenes just in time. Gonta had to kill Crazy Oko Extra Large to protect Pandreo's life. Nozomi visits the pumpkin patch outside of AV's Wares and Despairs. They pick up a rotten pumpkin. Mizuki Extra Large finds a massive sack of apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yehoda looks around for stuff to scrounge. Chisa sneaks up on Fubuki, but Fubuki's known that she's been followed for ages now and is able to counterattack and kill Chisa. Tinko gets cocky and dies from a stupid mistake. Fuiko is ready for target practice. He's got a laser gun around now. Bam bam pew pew. Can he even be stopped? Probably so. Laser gun is not like a game-ending item. However, Shiver and Komaru in a costume contest. Shiver is dressed like John Cena. While Komaru is a Reaper, the same as every year. Komaru slices Shiver with her scythe. That is a tongue twister, killing her, same as every year. Masaru sets up a table for grabbing Gonta by the throat, chokes them Gonta through the table. Gaku feels lonely after losing his teammates. Gaku has let him. No, don't. Repairman's kicking you out, actually. Sato shoots her laser gun at Komaru. Good thing she can't aim. Kazuichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. Pandreo finds a pillow, so sleepy. On feels sorry for Hiro and decides to use her mushroom on him. Well, I'll be definitely not on your team, but go ahead, more power to you. And then Sakura creates marketable plushies of On without her permission. She's mad, but hey, now they're both rich. Hifumi Causes bloom in the... Oh, no. Causes bloom in the pond that Miss Maiko and Monica are fighting in. The blooms explode, killing them both. Dang. Miss Maiko is not trying to give up any information up to you guys. Gonta ups, Persona levels up, upgrading Frey to Freyla. Tengen sees the future is now as a bunch of chumps to be ready to be milked, rather. Genocide Jack is looking around maniacally seething. Hu Tao accepts her title as Hu Tao gains power Persona. Gaming tries to kill On, but On tries to bribe him. Gaming takes the money and then kills On anyway. Natsumi fires an explosive round from her tank, and the blast catches Yehoda, Masaru, Sakura, Gonta, Mizuki Extra Large, and Fuihiko in its wake. The tank is left as a pile of sticks and rocks in the aftermath. Sayaka Maizono presses a button on the US Aviator soundboard. It plays the electric slide. Genocide Jack, Sato, Yaimiko, and Yinger and Kotoko all join in and they start dancing together. Man, you love to see it. Oh, good on you. Alright, anywho, we'll get back to it. Yinger, after doing she's doing the electric slide over like boom, 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 and then when she goes to the left, she grabs Kazuichi in a headlock, and then when she does the back and forward thing, she actually puts him right to the table. Hey, good on you, Yinger. Anywho, Chiaki and Gaming Spriggers touched by accident, both blush just a little bit. Terry sobs quietly. Leon summons their persona using Zio, shocking Gaku, leaving him dazed. Paimon finds Thursday V's left shoe. He got a whole lot of left shoes out here. Ibuki puts a decal on Kotoko while she's asleep, and Celeste checks on her demon summoning circle, and the demon does come out. This was a dark day, but it left us with over half, and at a standard-sized game. It is still October, as we declared Aliens 4. Ibuki, Crazy Yoko, Extra Large, Chisa, Tenko, Shiver, Gonta, Miss Maiko, Monica, On, Yehoda, Masaru, Sakura, Gonta, Mizuki Extra Large, Fuihiko, Kazuichi. I mean, what can I say except we gotta keep going? I guess I could say you're welcome. But it is a standard-sized game remaining. It is no zombies, no ghost, no nothing crazy, actually. We have had one revival in Hero, but we'll see how the rest of this pans out. We'll see if it plays off, and we'll see the next round as Nozomi chucks their pumpkin into the sky and plummets right onto Natsumi's head, killing her. Paimon finds some moon. You don't need moon shoes. You can literally fly. Paimon Fubuki admires Tengen's leadership. Sato feels unstoppable with her laser gun. Genocide Jack knocks out Pandora in a fist fight, puts a death claw on them. Fumi's vines wrap around Sayaka, tying up their whole body. Sayaka's now trapped. Darkness rolls around Yuri's body and dragging out the spirit of her body. She's back as a ghost. Champion's back as a ghost. Keep that in mind. Kotoko finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick moves. Tengen finds a hat rack. So many hats. Oh, so many deaths. Goodness gracious. Yinger uses a mysterious gas knock out Hero and Paimon. Death claws on both of them. Leon, his persona levels up Zio to Zionga, and Hero, Pandreo, Kotoko, Ibuki. Oh. This isn't just anything that's going on. It's a whole majority vote. Tartaglia and Paimon are forced to play the majority game. Pandreo received the most votes, and he was executed for it, as well as a sacrifice. Mr. Tartaglia, everyone's favorite ginger child. Hey, the Gingers had a bad time during this majority vote, I'll tell you what. I don't know what it is, but apparently Your Turn to Die don't like Gingers, which is kind of surprising since they kind of have one as the main character. Anywho. Ibuki survived that, but is not going to survive this jack-o'-lantern thing with Hu Tao, Chiaki, Paimon, Fubuki, and Sato carving jack-o'-lanterns together. Nozomi wasn't invited in an act of revenge. Nozomi dons a pumpkin on their head and slaughters them all in the forest. Gaku comes back to his senses. Sayaka was struggling in the trap, cut herself pretty bad. Sayaka's now bleeding out. Celeste can't believe that she summoned a demon and now has it working with her. Yaimiko has a fishing rod, now she can catch all the fish. Gaming's no longer can sit still and let others kill their friends. Gaming's feeling heroic now. Is he feeling heroic and heal? That's kind of crazy. Kamaru aims her handgun in the distance. Nuclear waste from the power plant that the arena was built on top of reanimates Shiver's body, zombifying them. And Terra is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Now we are down to 15. We have a zombie and we have a ghost in play. Maybe I spoke into existence, but more importantly, I'm speaking Miss Claire de Lune into existence as well. Natsumi, Pandreo, Tartaglia, Ibuki, Hutao, Chiaki, Paimon, Fubuki, Sato. So, we are down to your final 15. We are a ways to this game. No championships are on the line. We do have Agents of Chaos in. There is technically a world now that we have one of the champions as a ghost where that could proc. But we'll see if that unfolds as we proceed. And as we do so, Leon summons their persona, uses Yonga, strong bolt of lightning, fries Yashihiro, and he is now dead. Again! And Leon now has Maziodyne, which is very good late game. Sayaka finally dodged from the lost cause from the trap that she was in, gaming. Scans the arena looking for enemies lurking about. Yuri misses being out of dinner. Fumi used the power of Dendro to make the falling leaves green again outside of Yamiko's camp. They're both still in this thing. Who would have thunk? Capitano's lifeless body is rising with maggots. Gaku beats Celesta mercilessly with a shovel, whispering, "Let him in," before delivering the final blow. I hope that's Gaku. And I hope it's just Gaku and nothing's wrong with him. Teru kind of wanders off and gets lost in every scene again. Shiver continues to decompose even if, as she continues to move, Yamiko casts her rod in the river, pulls out to Neon Open Sign. There's so much junk in this river. After rampaging for a while, Genocide Jack's frenzy grows so overpowering that her heart gives out. Ymir tried to go okay, Gaku's gotta go. Both champions are back as Ghost? That's actually kind of crazy. That's legitimately insane. As Ibuki is also back as a ghost, so now we have one of the Agents of Chaos as a zombie, both champions as ghosts. We got a lot of things going on as Komaru finds a boombox. Fumi is given a is given a baseball cap by Tengen. Tengen says it's all about the Mets, baby. Sure. I think one of the new imposters might think differently about the Mets. They might prefer a different team. Kotoko punches a tree and nearly broke their own wrist. Fortunately, a Yeet-Ball fell from the tree, and that brings us now to our final 8. Our fateful 8, as we have one last Claire de Lune 4. Hero. Nozomi, Sayaka, Celeste, Teru, Genocide Jack, Yinger. Well, are you ready? To make some saving grace picks, because I know you might need them. I don't even think I really made picks. And I should have, but now I'll make some saving grace picks. We have 8 people left, but I think both Hifumi and Yamiko are still in, aren't they? We'll come back to it, but Gaku's still in for cheaper by the dozen. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. They could win for the doctor. Leon remains from School of Rock, and he has Maziodyne. And that could knock out, 3 or 4 people immediately. Shiver is a zombie. Does not count in our 8. But we must go on to see, Tengen, who is still alive. And is still alive. I think that's all I can really say about him. He's got nothing else going for him, but he's still alive. Hanging in there. We have Komaru is back as... No, Komaru's still alive. Huh. Ibuki is back as a zombie, but Komaru is alive. Kotoko is also still alive, has a climate change remote, has not decided to change it from Autumn. Autumn's been working out pretty well for her so far. Best-selling manga completely in Hifumi and Yamiko together. Will they be able to get the job done? Miko and Hifumi still standing strong. And lastly, we have Wattpad, but neither of them are alive. Both of them are ghosts, so we have some real shenanigans at work here, Raggy. I'm gonna make my picks though. You make yours in the comments as well. First, second, and third. For first, I think I'm gonna go for... Yamiko. I think it's gonna be Miko fans standing up. It's gonna be a Miko kind of day. For second, I think I'm gonna go for Gaku, and for third, I'm gonna go for the champions possessing Yehoda. I'm gonna go for Toko possesses Yehoda and Saint Junko somehow wins through that. Those are my picks. You guys have probably made yours. And without further ado, what's our final 8? You know what they're all caught with. The same heart, the same determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of... a samurai woman. It is your final 8. Let's play it through. Let's see how it all goes down as... it will not be Fumi. I said Yaimiko though, so I'm still in there. Gaku starts chanting, he's got the whole world in his hands. That's Gaku, it sounds like a dork. Yaimiko, me and my Gaku beef is real. Yaimiko casts her caught around the river rather, pulls out a tuna, someone's eating good tonight. Toko plays around with their incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Shiver dangles her withered limbs around, fiddling with them. Kazuichi's corpse is writhing with maggots. Yuri kills the Fumi through gasoline. Sato's lifeless body festers silently. Kotoko runs back to Yi-Ball real quick for a big touchdown late game. She's a Yi-Ball fiend, actually. She's been on the Yi-Ball winning team, what now, 2 years in a row now? Something like that. Kamaru, has found the climate change remote. Will she be able to unleash it? Oh, she's got the remote too. Oh, there's 2 remotes in play. Tengen gives Yaimiko a tiara. Oh, Yaimiko feels like the prettiest princess. Ibuki's body continues to decompose even as she continues to move. Gaming sets down a trap and Leon gets caught in it in the final 7. Let's see how it plays out after this terrible turnabout 4. Only Hifumi. And just like that, everyone's on their own. Nobody has 2 people in. There is a team that has a zombie and a person, and there's a team that has 2 ghosts. It is still Samurai Woman, though, and I don't know how that's going to play out. We got a whole lot of shenanigans. We'll see how they go through. Who? Gaku accepts his shadow as Gaku and gains the power of Persona. Kotoko does a kickflip. Sick. Tengen looks up at a tree and sees a mistletoe hanging above, and Komaru says, no, Christmas is over. Oh man, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, there's so much happening. Okay, let's start at the top here. Komaru starts their boombox, and Gaku, Tengen, and Yaimiko gather around it to dance. However, Komaru has rigged the boombox to actually go boom, blowing the unfortunate 3 souls up. Leon is trapped and can't do anything. Gaming wishes he didn't have to kill anybody, and Shiver says, don't worry, I'll grant that wish. Bites Gaming, and he is now a zombie. That's +1 on Shiver. Ibuki dangles her whittling rims around, fiddling with them. And Yuri has found the corpse of Hu Tao and possesses it. Yuri is now in control of Hu Tao's body and gives up her own incorporeal body. Hu Tao from Reading Rainbow is now in this thing. We are down 4, and we still have 4. We're really down 5, but we got another person back. So we're at a 50-50 from the people that we've lost, and it's a terrible turnabout 4. Gaku, Tengen, Yaimiko, Yuri. Which leaves us with, and Gaming, who was a zombie. Leaves us with Hu Tao, who's now being controlled by Yuri. We still have Leon, who's trapped, Komaru, who's ballin', and Kotoko, who's sick, kick flipping. Sick. Those are our final 4, and they're all caught what we like to call within our final 5 in a crisis of fate. Are you ready? You better be ready, because next round could see the end of it. Kotoko really says, no, that's not gonna work for me, Yuri. Takes out Hu Tao immediately. Now we're in the final 3, and the final 3 might be getting a little bit worse for wear, as Toko plays over their incorporeal body. Gaming is still decomposing. He's now a zombie. Leon was struggling rather in the trap, cut himself pretty bad. He's now bleeding out. Ibuki's dangling with her withered limbs. So is Shiver. She continues to rot. Tartaglia is a pile of flesh, and Komaru has had enough and is now enraged. So we now have an enraged Komaru, a Kotoko that's whipping around a skateboard, and Leon, who is bleeding out in this trap. It is a desperate final 3 and a Claire de Lune. I'm sorry, a terrible turnabout 4. Hu Tao. 3 left. It's still a crisis of fate. I can't ask you specifically who yet, but I can tell you who it's not going to be Hu Tao unless something else crazy happens. Next round sees. Oh man, hold on a minute. It might be a bleeding out Leon depending on what happens later on. Let's see if a bleeding out Leon just won the game. As Toko kills Komaru through ghastly means. That's your best friend, Toko. What's wrong with you? That's your only friend. Toko, what's wrong with you? Dark juice rolls around Junko's body, saying Junko's back. That's the Holy Ghost. Gaming grabs Kotoko's arm and bites it, turning her into a zombie, and this is where we have to slow grind our way to the bottom. Ibuki dangling those other limbs around. Paimon's corpse is writhing with maggots. Shiver continues to rot. Tartaglia decomposes. Amame writhing with maggots. Kotoko also dangling the withered limbs around and bleeding out in a trap. Hurting so badly. And one kill. I was gonna say, is there a kill to his name? Just one kill to his name. Leon has secured the victory, which means after this final terrible turnabout for Komaru, I can now say that it's not who will win, it is your winner is representing Reiko and Mr. Hajime Hinata. He came, he saw, and he definitely is failing whatever resolution he came up with this year, but he's not failing at winning this game by doing nothing and bleeding out in the trap. Leon takes the win for School of Rock. And that is our show tonight. Did you have your eyes and ears open? Hopefully you got some clues for the new imposters, and you may have gotten a clue for one of the two remaining imposters. The other one didn't really give you any love, did they? That being said, we'll see how it all plays out. Leon, congratulations to him, earns his way to the finale with School of Rock. Today is the 2nd of January. That is correct. And you got a whole bunch of stuff going out here. We got this coming out here. We got a whole new year. A year of the Vibrant. I still have to get used to it because I really had like a list of like 4 things. It was about to be maybe the year of the Ardent. It could have been a year of the Earnest. It could have been the year of the, what else did I go through? Like I had letters out for, like I even still have like my box of letters right here. It's a big old box of letters. There's also a couple like emojis in here that I've never used. Yeah, but a lot of them look like weird. Like there's like some like rabbit ones, and then there's like some I don't know, some of these. I've had these for like ages, you know what I mean? Regardless. Anywho, we have a brand new year, but most importantly, we have a brand new year of Friday Night Inferno on the way starting tonight, because it is the 3, and it feels weird to say because it almost feels like it's been longer than 3 years, but it's the 3-year anniversary of AWE Friday Night Inferno. And let's talk about it. We got in your main event, it's whatever you voted for, it's the run it back vote. I'm going to say a lot of things, but a lot of these matches aren't filled out yet for you guys. And at this point, they're actually not filled out for me either. So I don't know who's in these matches yet. I know who might be in these matches. But something that I do know for certain is we will have the Disciples versus the Assassin's Web in a tag team championship rematch after a countout that happened at a double countout rather that happened at the Fight Before Christmas. But this will be a tag team TLC match. Climb that ladder, retrieve those titles for your team. Jagspan will be cashing in his chance at Conquest against young Mitarai. Aiba will go one-on-one with Sarah in an Extreme Rules match. Sarah said she's gonna get her head back in the game and she's gonna pin Aiba, not for the championship, but Aiba, you know, if Sarah pins you there, we might have some discussion to do. We have the male superstar of the year going up one-on-one against the male breakout star of the year. And the same with the female superstar of the year and the female breakout superstar of the year. So some shenanigans happening there. We will have a battle of the trainers as Deity Miku goes one-on-one with Uncle Iroh in a Who's the Best Trainer battle. Miku has kind of helped uplift 4 different superstars. Uncle Iroh has helped Gin nearly become a Grand Slam champion here in the AWE. The frenemies will go 2-on-2 with Team Wa inside Hell in a Cell after that count-out victory. And last but not least, the GMs will meet live with the IRC. But that's not all that's happening this weekend. We've hired some therapists, from what I've heard from Sun Davy, in the AWE, and after their sessions this coming Friday and Saturday, Yosuke and Alhaitham will talk and address the AWE universe this Sunday at Rebellion, so that's going to be a Sunday show you don't want to miss. That is everything that I have to talk about right here, right now. Until then, and until tonight, Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.